3 of our general maintenance management checks. We're going to check on 31 through 39. This is part of the CMDP series, and I think we're on part 9 of that series. So I hope you've liked the last 2 videos. Like I said, general maintenance management operations checks, and here we are, the final video, right? So I hope this information is helpful. Like I said, in any point in the series or any of my previous videos, any material resources you want or need, reach out to me through email and I will get you those. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the final portion, part 3 of our general maintenance management operation checks. By the way, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you all for your support. All right, so we're on our final part, checks 31 through 39 here, right? So let's start off with check 31. Active files will be separated from inactive files. So if you haven't had a chance, go back and watch the previous video. We briefly touched on ARMs, and we will, like I said, do a separate series on ARM files, okay? So I spot check the files, make sure that they're active or inactive. So, they're separated and so forth. So disposition, like I said, make sure that all disposition codes on your ARM files and your labels are being kept in the right time frames and being destroyed the way they're supposed to be destroyed. Check 32, file cutoff, new files will be created for the current year disposition instructions. Like I said, AR 25-100-2, paragraph 2-1, okay? So like I said, I'm just going to spot check files. So here it is right here, talking about the proponents, about the records and how to retain and so forth. All right. So like I said, if you want to reference this is 2-1, 25-400-2. 33. Okay. Commanders will appoint a primary and secondary unit records manager. Okay. So I spot check the files and make sure the appointment orders are correct, are current, and so forth, and they are signed. So here's an example, like I said, of the ARM's appointment orders. All right. Pretty self-explanatory. If you want to copy this, please let me know. Check 34, units will properly account for man hours and lists, 750-1, 4-14, 4-15, and 16, and also T code iWhiskey47 to view man hours by personnel. Okay, so things I look for during this check is I spot check. I log into GCSS-Army. I use the T code iWhiskey47. Are they using timesheets? And can they log into card and pull reports? Okay, do they know how to pull their man hour utilization reports? So here's 4-14 where it talks about man hours. So for military manpower, just right here, number 1, the standard utilization rate is 50%, but the goal is 75%. Okay, so keep that in mind. 4-15 goes a little more in depth, talks about how to account. 4-16, okay. Here's iWhiskey47 T code. I'm going to do a separate YouTube video, I think, on actually how to do this video. But here you go. It's just you completed confirmations. You can pull it up. Like you see, you're going to have names and personnel numbers. I blocked all that, but you're able to look at the amount of hours that they are accounting for, right? And all you have to do from this screen, if you click on the order number, right, it'll tell you, okay, air compressor troubleshooting, okay, 8 hours is what's forecast and accumulated work. Another example here, a biannual service. Took 15 hours. All right, so they're accounting for their hours. So this man hour timesheet here. So I had a chief that I work with is pretty knowledgeable when it comes to man hours. So in order to track better open work order request man hours, he added a spot on the bottom of the accounting worksheet. Use the sheet daily, weekly in order to track. So at the bottom of the sheet he did for direct hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday through Friday, the work order number, the hours, so forth. All right, he has his mechanics turning this into him. So if you want to copy this, please let me know because I can share this. DAPM 750-A paragraph 3-2, right? Units reporting monthly are aligned, supporting correctly. You should always be checking that. Our readiness posture reports being filed and assigned by the commander, right? So if you remember in the old days, we'd have to come in on a Saturday or Sunday, whatever day it fell on, and did the AMS and all that stuff, right? So we don't do that anymore, but we can pull the reports. So like I said, just keep in mind, for reporting procedures, we keep that. Your maintenance control officer will. So your maintenance control officer is responsible for this. So here's just an example. GCSS-B readiness posture report. Okay, so you can pull right from here. Now, if you go to ASIP, you can go to ASIP, and then you click on the little documents button, and then it'll actually do the old style here that we used to do. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put in your force element, the month, right? You'll click which one you want, and then from here it'll talk about your ERC A, ERC Ps, okay, on hand exemptions, the FMC percentage rate, your NMCS, which is your non-match capable supply, and your non-match capable maintenance. Okay, so like I said, it's pretty easy. And then here, just for an example, every month is supposed to be filed and signed, right? So make sure they're filed and signed. Now this comes extremely important, especially going for the AMI, because a lot of times they want your readiness posture reports or another report to show that you are actually tracking your operational readiness. And for all you card users out there, this is an awesome tool, card equipment. Okay, so like I said, it'll break all this down for you. This is pretty cool. I like card. Check 36. Okay, units will adjust or align force structure. Changes occur. Okay, is the unit aligned correctly? Now you can go to GCSS-Army. You can check that. I'm not going to talk too much on that because we should all be aligned. You'll know if you're not. All right. So, but if you do want to learn more, 700-38, paragraph 2-4 and 2-5. All right. 37, units request exemptions, okay, from reporting AMIS data in advance, okay, so we really shouldn't have to be filed for any exemptions, all right? It's just a report we pull from Army here. So the last two checks, Army maintenance organizations turnaround time, TAT, okay, 750-1, 3-6, and 750-1, 4-4, okay, commanders review metrics for TAT and maintenance priority designator category, okay, so I spot check these files, all right, so if you look at 3-6, right, it'll tell you everything you're supposed to do, okay, provide policy guidance in these areas, and there's a formula, right, the TAT time, date of acceptance of work orders, okay, so TAT standard, okay, so 5 days for priorities 01 through 03, 04 to 08, 8 days, 9 to 15, 30 days, right? So keep that in mind. So there's a report, especially with our SMC that we have, the services of the division, we pull their TAT times all the time. Like I said, managing battalion company maintenance programs successfully. Like I said, we must ensure maintenance records are forwarded, reduced, and kept on file and maintained. Like I said, here's another 750-1 DA PAM where it talks about the turnaround time, what it is. Organizations will follow the applicable procedures, managing historical maintenance records, the two primary locations for unit records. So the first location is with the unit, which is your hard records, and then electronic files. So one thing I do, like I said, anytime a unit does want a service or completes a service, I have them upload and attach it to the work orders in GCSS-Army, so it's always there. And it comes in handy too when you're trying to like lateral transfer a piece of equipment to a unit. All the records are there for them. So that is the final check for the general maintenance management operations. Okay, so this was a huge 3-part series on this portion. So our next portion of the CMDP series, we're going to go into shop operations. That'll probably be a 2-3-part series as well. So I hope you like the videos. I hope you like the videos, video series so far. Like I said, if you want any of these materials that I have, just reach out to me and I'll get them to you. The whole goal is to just get some knowledge out there, give you guys some tools and things you can use to be successful. Maintenance is a priority. Unfortunately, I think maintenance has been taking a back burn probably in the last 2-3 years. And seems like recently in the last couple months, my division is starting to see that, hey, maintenance drives everything. It drives your training. It drives everything, right? So there's a huge focus on maintenance, which is awesome. I love maintenance. So I hope you like this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, go Ordnance.